What's up, basketball people? Welcome back to the Stepback. Yo, right off the top, shout out Jason White Chocolate Williams. He shared one of our videos we made of him, an edit that we made, and he shared it on his story to his 500,000 people. Love it. Love to see it.
Yeah.
All you nerds who hate on us in the YouTube comments, go ahead. Keep hating. We got White Chocolate on the squad.
Yeah.
Run the intro.
A timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry! Rebound pass. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game. Is this the dagger? Oh! And Iguodala to Curry. Back to Iguodala. Up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James. Cleveland! This is for you.
Welcome to the Stepback Podcast.
All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Stepback. I'm Kyle.
I'm Pat.
And cool, we got some hoops to talk about today. Let's jump right into it. What do you want to? Oh, dude, I know what I want to talk about. I want to rub your face in a little bit of the Warriors. Absolutely, just getting destroyed all the time. You told me they were a playoff team this year, a couple of months ago.
Okay, well,
They've lost, what, 7 of their last 8?
Right.
They got blown out in a historic loss on Friday by Toronto, 130-77. At one point, they trailed by 61.
Yeah.
Tough out here.
Well, the reason why I made that prediction is because I've been super underwhelmed by James Wiseman. I mean, he just he has good flashes. He has good flashes, but I mean, I guess I was expecting a lot more out of him. A lot more scoring, a lot more,
Production overall.
Yeah, totally. And I feel like,
he played 2 9-minute stretches.
Yeah, and Oubre has been just a complete disaster on and off the court now, where Oubre's talking about he needs to be a starter, which has never been the Warriors' thing. It's always been accept your role and do everything you need to do in order to produce more wins. But if Kelly Oubre is, more worried about his production in his career, then I'm sure he's not going to be wearing that uniform next year.
With that culture. Yeah, totally. That's fair. I mean, dude, at one point in that game Friday, they've played since then. They got beaten that game too, I think, right? Yeah. The next day, back to back. So, at one point in their historic blowout to Toronto, the camera cuts to Steph, and he's doing like a karate chop, laughing on the sideline. Like, he's not even taking it seriously. Like, I don't know, man. It is what it is. The season is a failure. Obviously, I got it.
Right.
But, like, man, it's like even when Steph, who's like the heart and soul and the heartbeat of your team, is out and doesn't really care, then, like, all right, well, whatever.
Yeah.
It's whatever. Dude, I mean, we haven't really even talked about this because it's almost pointless to even talk about, but we might as well. We're talking about it right now. So last week, there's a story from Windhorse where he says, like, LeBron's been recruiting Steph. So, I mean, obviously, I don't know how you feel about it, but, like, it's 99.9% unlikely off the table, I guess. He seems like he'll just retire in Golden State. I don't know what he gains.
Yeah. We could start this conversation.
I don't know what he gains from doing it, okay? Like, he's a Golden State legend. He's one of the most beloved guys in terms of cult following because he stayed in his city, just like Kobe and Dirk.
Right.
Like, he will do that. He will become, like, on that status. So, I mean, I don't know. I was watching, one of the idiots on the talk shows earlier. I don't remember which one it was. And who was it? I don't remember. Maybe it was, like, Nick Wright or something. I don't know. And they were saying the only way where I could see it happening is if – it was Chris Broussard, who I actually kind of like. But he was saying the only way I could really see it happening – because obviously your heart says, like, Curry's not going anywhere. He'll die in Golden State before he leaves.
Right.
He was like, the only way it happens is – he goes, picture this. Let me paint you a scenario. The Nets sweep everybody, and they lose maybe one. Maybe they win the finals in 5. They lose one game.
Right.
They win 15 straight, and then they lose one. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They lose one game in the whole playoffs.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, the players are like reevaluating. Like, okay, is this like a thing that we can sustain? And like, do we need to make a team that can beat these guys? You know what I mean? I don't know. It's kind of a fair point. He's like, basically, he's just saying like, if the Nets blow everyone out, do we sort of need to reevaluate? Like, do we need to form a more competitive team so we could play with them? And that's where LeBron and Steph might become
right. So the whole
combo.
thing with that Steph draft free agent class is going to be dependent on James Harden. It's going to be dependent on Kyrie Irving because all of those guys are with Steph in that free agent class. So if you think about it, it's Steph, Kyrie, Harden, Beal,
garbage.
Yeah, whatever.
Right,
But hear me out. So Steph, Kyrie, Harden, Beal. All these guys are in the same free agent class. LeBron's locked up. LeBron's got one more year, I believe, after that, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, so I don't think to answer your question, I think the Brooklyn thing doesn't even make it that far.
Yeah, most likely. I agree. I agree. We don't even get to that point.
So we're going to have probably 2 more years of this year and next year.
I don't even know that the Brooklyn team's making it out of the East.
Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty crazy to me.
Is this like the same thing with the Clippers last year? I just don't know if I buy it yet. Even though on paper, it's obvious, right?
Yeah.
I guess I just don't buy it.
Well, they haven't even played
They
together
played
yet.
7 games together. KD was going to return tonight. They extended it, so maybe he comes back next game. I don't know. They've played 7 games together, and, yeah, I mean, those guys, they need to, like, play. You know what I mean? Like, you need to develop, like, chemistry and cohesiveness.
Totally.
Now they got Blake Griffin and LaMarcus Aldridge, so that's going to throw everything off. I don't know how many people have been paying attention, but ever since they got Aldridge now, Claxton is their backup center, and DeAndre Jordan doesn't play.
Yeah.
DeAndre Jordan's got 2 straight DNP coaches' decisions. He literally doesn't play. So it's like, and I wonder how he feels about that. Isn't he on like a 3-year, $30 million deal or something like that? Like he was supposed to be the part of their little core when they first been built.
Right, he was one of the first guys to go there.
Yeah,
right,
it was like
totally.
KD and Kyrie and DeAndre Jordan.
But are you mad at that?
No,
I love
it is
Nick
the
Claxton.
right move. Yeah, Nick Claxton's awesome and Aldridge is better. It's fair. It's fair.
Right.
I gotcha. I'm just saying, dude, like cohesiveness and like that thing. Like how we were just talking about, like the Warriors used to have like that unbelievable cohesiveness. Everyone played their role, everyone played their part, etc.
Right. So about this Brooklyn thing, I was watching this. They played the Bulls on Easter, right?
Yeah.
Which was whatever. And the Bulls, played an awesome game.
Yeah.
The Bulls they ended up winning.
Well, they didn't have Harden and
KD.
Yeah.
Right.
But
so
they
it
had
was Kyrie
and
Aldridge and Blake and Joe Harris and Bruce Brown and stuff. So, they had a lot of guys. Obviously they don't have the main guys, but they are scary. Even those role guys. Claxton is unbelievable in a larger role.
Yes.
And it's like, dude, these guys are legit, man. And they're not scrubs. Like, they're not like these Golden State scrubs that we're seeing out there that can't make a shot or these Minnesota scrubs.
But you still have to play together, man.
Totally.
They played 7 games together. And even those 7 games were not with Blake and Aldridge.
Yeah.
Like, you guys got to figure out how to play together. That takes time.
Yeah,
I just don't know if I believe it yet. Obviously, that team should win a title, whether it's this year or next year. Like, if that team doesn't win a title, it's the biggest embarrassment in NBA history.
Ever. Yeah, by far.
I obviously realize the embarrassment of riches that they have. They have so many guys. But I don't know. I don't know if I buy it yet.
I don't know, man. For me, it's like, dude, I think they're just going to come in and smack everyone in the face.
And run through the league.
Yeah.
So then we are at my conversation where do these star players, the best players in the league, start needing to be like, all right, do we need to make a team that can, resemble those guys?
This is what I like to think, bro, because it's like, dude, we're in Chicago. So it's like this draft class that we're looking at is the one, not this summer.
You mean free agent
next
class.
summer. Or what did I say? Draft class?
Yeah.
Yeah, not this free agent class, next free agent class.
Right.
So we have Vooch signed up for another 3 years.
Uh-huh.
He's locked in past that free agent class.
Uh-huh.
We're going to extend Levine, right?
Yeah.
That extends.
Throw the bag
leaves
at him.
one max slot left. So we're going to have a shot at this. So it's like, I think a lot of teams are going to start building their...
Steph?
Any of those guys. Beal,
In that
Harden.
class.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
but it's
we'll
like,
see.
my point is, man, is I think that there's going
But
to be...
that's not enough to compete with what Brooklyn has.
Yeah, but that's not... My whole point is that Brooklyn team's not going to even make it that far. KD is going to opt out, and Kyrie's opting out, and Harden's opting out.
Yeah, but are these guys going to... After next season,
Right.
they're going to opt out.
Yes.
So is everyone willing to just get their ass whooping this year and next year.
I think that's what it's going to end up being. Just like how Golden State was with KD.
It's just going to have to happen for a while. Everyone has to get their
eat it for
spankings.
about 900 days.
Yeah. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to even try to.
I mean, LeBron can only do so much, you know. I mean, Steph isn't going to request a trade, you know. Harden and Kyrie, unless the guy you got to get is Beal. Or the guy you got to get is Cat.
What's up with so you mean like a great player on a bad team?
Right.
What's up with so you think Steph's going to stay in Golden State?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Cuz it's hard when LeBron calls.
What would you want to do if you were Steph Curry? You obviously most of your heart wants to stay in Golden State, but how much of this can you really take? It's like Rocky. Have you ever seen Rocky? Nobody gets their ass whooped more and somehow still ends up ahead. It's like that. Like, how much more of this?
He's the most accomplished point guard in the modern era. Yeah.
I don't know, man. He's had so many Mickey Mouse gifted.
Yeah, but he's the most accomplished. Looking at awards and stats, and he's the most accomplished point guard in the modern era.
How long ago do you take back modern era to?
2000.
The most accomplished.
Yeah, he's a two-time MVP, a unanimous MVP. He's got a title. He's got 3 titles. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but all those have
it doesn't matter. It doesn't
all
matter.
Those are
My point is with all the stuff he's accomplished, does he need more? What is he going for? Are you going for the greatest player ever?
So he stays.
I don't know.
And he stays beloved.
Unless
Dirk.
But I think, dude, I don't think if you're any player and you want to stay, I think the last thing your franchise wants is for LeBron to call. Because he's the best at this, dude.
Yeah.
We're going to call him
and
be
like,
dude, LA. Dude, LA, me, you, AD, we'll all restructure our deals.
Yeah, we could probably get another guy.
Yeah.
You take a haircut.
The buyout. Yeah, dude. He lays it all out. And you're
he's done this so many times.
Oh, my God.
It's your first time hearing it from him, but it's his 100th time giving this speech. He's done it so many times. It's so crystal clean.
Memorized.
Yeah, everything. All the kinks are worked out. It's a perfect pitch. And you're like, oh, man, this is tough.
Yeah. You're like, I like it here. You're like, oh, yeah.
I know. You could go. It's only a 2-hour. You're right down the street. I'd drive there in an hour.
Totally. You don't even really have to move. You can stay.
If you want to drive
you can still help Golden State and play for the Lakers.
You could take the Highway 1, Pacific Coast Highway, take the scenic route down to see your family, or you could take Kobe's helicopter, you could take a helicopter like Kobe used to from Orange County to LA is what I meant.
Yeah.
You get my point.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of ways to make that pitch, especially that like Golden State's, the Oakland is right down the street is my point. Like, dude, there's a scenic route and a fast route. Like, that's not bad. Hey, man. Like, you like it in San Francisco. LA's even nicer. It's less cloudy, less rain.
Yeah.
Like, it's always sunny in LA.
I just think if you're Steph, you especially if you're Clay. I mean, I don't know. That's another big part of it is Clay. Is Steph and Clay are together. So I don't think Steph leaves unless Clay, because Clay signed a big time deal. I think Steph probably gave him their word that he was going to stay. But, you know, so I mean, I don't know, man. It's up to Steph. How much can he take of this? Because it's not going to get better. It's not going to get better.
Right. Because, as I've been
unless
saying,
Wiseman improves greatly and Steph can keep doing what he's doing and Clay can step up. And
Steph is 33 years old.
Yeah.
Do we really need to be drafting rookies even if we had the number 2 pick?
Dude, at 30, I mean, there's no sign of slowing up, though. He's still, 37 last night.
I'm not against any of the young guys or Steph. I'm just saying, Steph is 33. Do we need to be bringing in 19-year-olds to develop?
Right. No, you're right.
How soon do we think we could turn a 19-year-old, even a number 2 lottery pick, into a championship-level winning basketball player? Do we think we could do it in 2 years, 3 years? Man, I don't...
That's what I'm saying. That's what I started with, where I was saying that, dude, I was kind of underwhelmed by Wiseman. I think they took Wiseman, but dude, I think
they should have dealt that pick.
Dude, yeah, but what happened was Clay got hurt. Clay got hurt before draft night, and they panicked. They probably panicked. They didn't know what to do. They're like, dude, Clay, we don't know how long he's out for. The MRI is probably tomorrow.
But still, Steph, Clay, Draymond, and Wiseman is not. You're not a championship contender. You're not.
Yeah, you need another piece.
Did you see the game against the Hawks the other night?
Yeah.
Where Steph penetrates with 2 minutes left in the game. Steph penetrates. The defense closes in. All 5 guys in the restricted area. Steph kicks the ball at the top of the key to Draymond. Nobody moves.
Yeah.
All 5 guys stay in the restricted area. Steph has to come
just
all the way
stare at
back
him, yeah.
out. Right. They don't. I'm not guarding you. Steph has to come all the way back out with 2 more guys following him off ball, calls for the ball, gets the ball, try to chuck one with 2 guys running after him because nobody is going to go guard Draymond. You know what I mean? Like, dude, the team is not the same team. The players, Steph is, maybe Clay's the same shooter. It's not enough. It's not enough anymore. You know what I mean? And when KD came, those dudes were able to take their foot off the gas. I'll die on that hill. And they no longer need to continue their crazy acceleration towards greatness. They can ease up on it a little bit because KD's here. And I knew right when he signed, I was like, oh. My biggest problem was not even with KD. It was with, I wanted to see what Steph and Clay and Draymond could become. Could they become the greatest team ever assembled? They just went 73-9. Like, KD going there is kind of ruining the future of those other guys. It's like, oh, well, now it doesn't matter because they're going to get a couple cheap rings here, and then they're all like, you know, in their early 30s, and they're like, whatever now. Yeah. Like, I would have liked to see how it would have played out with just those guys.
Yeah, no, I see what you mean, man. But,
so it's tough.
I mean, I don't know, man. So then I think we open that door. It's just, it's going to depend on what Steph has done. Because Steph hasn't signed that extension. And a lot of this all goes into Steph getting hurt early and signing that cheaper deal that freed up because he had the ankle injury that freed up the extra money. He signed a cheaper deal because people were unsure. People were unsure if he was going to be reliable or not. So, I mean, does Steph want to get paid? I'm sure. I mean, he's getting paid a ton now. You know, does it matter anymore how much he gets paid?
Yeah, probably not.
He has his own brand now.
Forever,
yeah, totally.
I mean, it comes down to, do you want to stay in Golden State and be a Oakland legend, or do you want to just try to win more titles and keep competing? Yeah, It comes down to, like you said, do you just want to keep taking ass whoopings all the time? It probably isn't fun, especially when you're dropping 37 like you did the other night against Atlanta.
It just,
you know what I mean?
It's exhausting.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. You know? And like,
tough.
Wiggins has always sucked, and Oubre sucks, and like then you got Scrub. You at least thought those guys were going to be the productive guys because you knew you had Scrubs on the bottom of the bench, at the end of the bench.
Right. It's tough.
You know, I don't know.
Yeah, all those young guys haven't really stepped up, and it's been a tough year for Steph. So, I mean,
yeah, I'm interested.
Yeah,
I would be. That would be such one of those things where I would half love it and half hate it if Steph did ever join LeBron. That'd be so ridiculous.
Oh, they would win the title for sure.
You have the best drive and dish penetrator and passer.
Steph at 34, LeBron
and the best
at
shooter.
Yeah, Steph at 35.
Yeah. Remember when Steph was at Davidson and LeBron used to show up at his games courtside?
Oh, yeah. Against NC State. He's hitting the in and out, and he hits the deep three. And LeBron's like, oh,
on the courtside, yeah. Like, dude, this is early Steph Curry. Like, dude, LeBron has always been a fan of the guy as a pure basketball
Oh, dude, yeah,
player.
totally,
you don't
yeah.
Think, LeBron has a basketball mind.
You remember when he hits,
oh
after the Miami game, he plays Miami on the road, and LeBron catches him after the game. He's like, "You hit my point guard with 2 heazies."
Yeah, Chalmers. Yeah, he says that. He said 2 hezies. Yeah, and they were all laughing.
Yeah, dude. But so that's what I'm saying, dude. So it's like I don't think
it was
LeBron,
like young baby-faced Steph.
Yeah. He's like, "Wait, you hit my point guard."
LeBron comes over all rocked out in jewelry and everything.
He's wearing the shades.
Yeah. And Steph was looking at him like, oh, my God, yeah. And LeBron's like, you hit my point guard with 2 hezies. Everybody's laughing, all the people around. Yeah, exactly. It's like, come on, you don't think he sees him? Remember when he was like, when the conversation around the league was like, is Damian Lillard underrated? And then somebody asked LeBron that, and LeBron was like, give me Damian Lillard. I'll show you how rated he is.
So the real
I think he sees Steph Curry. He knows what's up.
Yeah.
Like, he sees Steph Curry.
The real conversation is the Lakers just need another guy.
Yeah, well, I mean, the real conversation is
who's that guy going to be?
Yeah, or is there going to be another team that pops up that tries to do what the Nets are doing?
I saw a tweet today. It was like, dude, this is 87th straight week out.
You're right. It is going to be the Lakers because none of those other guys want to go join PG and Kawhi because they have underperformed.
They're going to be out too.
If you really want a genuine shot of being PG, the team that defends, or I mean that competes against the Nets, you would have to make it on the Lakers because all the other guys, even though they're legit,
So
Giannis and Steph might be able to do
let's transition into why Milwaukee just extended Jrue Holiday.
Okay, yeah. So you got 4 years, $160 million. It's not a red penny less than the maximum. So they dealt everything for him, all our picks and future, and they signed for not a penny less than the max. He was like, "Give me all of the bread too." Which is good for him. Awesome for him.
Respect Jrue Holiday.
Love Jrue
Get
Holiday.
your bread, dog.
Jrue Holiday's awesome.
Yeah, first team all defense.
And he's honestly an awesome person, too. Like, if anybody out there knows anything about Jrue Holiday, like, dude, he donated the last 2/3 of his salary last year to social causes and stuff like that. Like, dude, agree with his positions or not, Jrue Holiday is one of the people that's out there trying his hardest to do what's right for the world.
Make the world a better place.
For real.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, dude, Jrue Holiday's awesome, so God bless him. But does this change Milwaukee's ceiling?
It has to.
Are they stuck,
I mean,
kind of?
Yeah, you're stuck. Because you extended Giannis, you extended Middleton, and now you extended
and I'm not saying
Middleton.
they made the wrong move. They made the right move. You had to have done that.
Yeah.
That is what you had to have done.
What? Extend who? Giannis, Middleton, and
Yes.
Holiday?
Yes.
Unless you think you could have gotten a better guy.
It's unlikely. I need Giannis. I need him happy. I need this thing running. Okay, here's another thing.
So I don't think you had to do that.
But until you re-sign me, I don't even know if I'm a part of your team.
Your
plans.
I know what you mean, man.
So, like, their real team, their real run is now. They've never had this is their first real attempt at, we are here, we are together, we are one, and we're coming for that title.
Right.
If you want to look at it like that, like, now they have an actual core of guys. You know what I'm saying? They're all two-way players. They all can make plays for other guys. Like, this might be a little different now. I'm just throwing it out there playing devil's advocate.
I think that regardless of what happened, I mean, they're stuck now. I mean, they're locked in. These are the three guys they're riding with. But is it good enough to win a title? I don't think so.
Probably not. Well, they just have to have really good role players around, or Giannis has to be able to shoot when
Giannis
they
needs
sag
to
off.
make the next
Yes,
step.
yes.
That is the only way they're doing that.
Because
they're going to win the title. Yeah, right.
Nobody's not sagging off and building the wall now.
Right,
Everyone knows that's the game plan.
Yeah.
Every 10-year-old walking down the street knows that's the game plan.
He's just as soon as he can develop a jumper, Milwaukee will take the next step. But I mean, like DiVincenzo.
What? It's been off for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I spent so long trying to fix it. Whatever, dude. Whoever sent us this, your company is less than stellar. We appreciate the support.
Yeah, but below average.
Yeah, below average products.
Yeah.
It's very cool. It's like a Jordan thing, and it changes colors here. Sometimes it just stops working, but we appreciate it, man. If you guys want to send us stuff, we'll put it up.
Yeah,
whatever.
totally.
Cool. But what were we talking about?
Milwaukee.
Yeah, okay. Ignore the weird ghost Jordan thing. It lights up on its own.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Their ceiling, they might be stuck now.
Well,
they're not stuck because they still have like other spots of guys they can try to improve with.
Do you like some of the young guys that they have? Like, do you like DiVincenzo?
Yes.
Yeah,
for
and
sure.
you like some of these other guys that they have?
And like
Brooke has like another 2 years, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's great that he plays a style. And
Yeah,
that's
totally.
the style that they need. You know what I mean? Come on. DiVincenzo's nice because they drafted him. Like, dude, I always talk about how, like, guys get drafted and we think that they're going to be franchise cornerstones and then they don't turn out that way.
Right.
He was never drafted with the intention of we need a franchise cornerstone. He was drafted as a guy like, when I kick it to you, I need a guy who can make a big shot.
Right,
Like,
but he's also a very good athlete.
great
he plays
defender.
good defense.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just saying he's not your number one guy.
Totally, yeah.
He was selected for a role, and he plays that role brilliantly.
Yeah.
I like him a lot. He plays great defense. He's an awesome athlete. He
I
throws
agree.
down dunks.
Yeah.
He's super athletic. He can shoot
It's just
it.
going to be tough for Milwaukee, man. Financially, it's going to be tough. They're not going to have any more guys that they're going to bring in. Big name guys.
But now is their chance to really make a real official title run, though.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, now it's nose to the grindstone. I'm sorry.
This
but
is
we
their
have
best-
our three guys.
Yes.
Like, let's get it.
And all three
You
guys
know?
are locked up, so
Totally.
they feel bought in, and they feel like they're a part of something now. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, we have showed our faith in you now by giving you all these dollars floating down from the sky on you for the rest of your life. So help us out here. Like that. This is their first real official chance, in my opinion. Like the one where I said all the other times I just never believed it was a possibility. I still kind of feel that way, especially now with Brooklyn being in the East. But I just want to say, like, they finally, like, I feel like they're on the right track here. Like, this is their legit shot there.
Yeah, we'll see, man. I think it's going to be it'll be interesting. Everyone needs to stay healthy, and, as long as Giannis can learn how to shoot, we'll figure it out. But you hear that D'Lo's coming back?
Yeah, he missed 26 games, I think they said.
Yeah.
He's coming back tonight. They're the worst team in the NBA.
Dude, so let's start this conversation. Worst team in the NBA means who's their best player? Why are they on the block? So
Cat,
let's talk about Cat. So dude,
they just announced today that Malik Beasley 4 to 6 weeks.
He's been a disaster for them.
But it's just
he spent like time in jail and stuff.
Yeah,
it's like, dude,
I know. There's been brutal like off the court intermarriage.
It's been very ugly. The Malik Beasley experience has been very less than stellar.
But I'm just saying, you don't want to see him go down 4 to 6 weeks. It's tough. You're like, oh man,
I need you to play, bro. Stay out of jail and
we
play.
We should merch that. A shirt that just says, "I need you to play," with your face on it. You're always in pain talking about this.
You're
about
always
these guys.
hurt or in jail.
You have a handful of guys that you always say this about, like Larry Markkinen. What did he do last night? DNP. You always you're in pain. You're like, Kristaps. Did he play? Like, I need you to play, man. You gotta play.
Yeah, hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, dude. So they suck. You and I were talking about it earlier, like. So somebody like Cat, like
they whiffed on the Culver pick. They've whiffed on a lot.
Edwards is awesome. So Edwards is your guy, right? So like Edwards is your cornerstone. So here's the thing, man. Just like the Bulls ended up doing with Jimmy, and just like everyone does all the time, if you have one guy who's ready to win, or one guy at least that you like, or a core that you like, and guys that are awesome, but it's not working, you take those awesome guys, you get awesome young assets back whose timeline lines up with your awesome guy or guys that you like, right? Okay. That being said, what's up with Cat, man? Like, all right, there's no question that his entire career has been underwhelming. Everyone makes fun of him because we thought he was going to be awesome. But, like, dude, you and I were talking about it today. He averages 25, 11, and 5.
40% the past 3 years from deep.
From deep. Like, he is very highly skilled. He's in a situation and on a team that's terrible and it's always been terrible. Here's what I said to you, man. Like, it doesn't mean these guys suck forever. Look what happened to, like, Booker, and look what, like, this can happen. Like, Julius Randle. This can happen. It's like sometimes you need a guy, you need a coach, you need a veteran, you need culture, you need things. Like, has this guy ever had a good coach that we really genuinely like? Has he ever had a legit veteran, like a Chris Paul, who could teach him how to play the game of basketball the right way?
Minnesota pretty much just drafted Wiggins and drafted Towns and was like, dude, go figure
it out. Yes, correct. Okay, so.
Stupid.
Here's my question.
Yeah.
Is he screwed forever? I don't know, maybe. Is he the guy we thought he was going to be, the franchise cornerstone? No, that's fine. That's okay. He's probably still useful somehow, somewhere. Like, we got to figure that out. So what is he, a second or third option then on a good team?
Definitely.
Okay, then how do we do that? Where's a team that needs a big that can send a couple young guys to Minnesota to continue their build around Anthony Edwards? That's cool. I like that. Boston needs a big. They got some cool pieces they can send out to Minnesota.
Or the Knicks. Knicks have the most available cap room out of anybody in the league.
Same thing with D'Lo. Does anybody want D'Lo? Or
Philly.
I mean, maybe D'Lo's like 23.
I
maybe
think
he's
D'Lo
a part.
To Philly. I'm gonna start that now. D'Lo to Philly.
But he's only 23. So if you even want to rock, I'm not saying Cat is old. I'm just saying if you do want to rock D'Lo and
you gotta get
Anthony
picks,
Edwards,
though, man.
that's cool.
You gotta get these picks back, and that's how we're figuring out that this is like these rebuilds start to work. I mean, look at OKC. They've like what 27
10
picks.
million picks.
Yeah, in the next 3 years, dude. And then the Pelicans, tons of picks too. It's like, dude. As long as we stack these picks, we can start to move them for these assets.
Yeah, and we can attach them to guys and packages. Yeah,
you gotta look at
3 young guys and 4 firsts. You know what I mean? And that gets you a superstar these days.
Yeah, totally. So you got to look at these teams that are, maybe one piece away that have picks. Yeah, totally. Yes. So I mean, I don't know, man.
D'Lo, Cat, like these guys probably got to go.
Yeah.
Unless you just want to keep grinding it out. But I mean, if you want to follow the blueprint that the other successful teams have used. It's who do you like? You like Edwards. You know what I mean?
Right.
Pretty much.
Dude, what's up with D'Lo to the
Maybe
Bulls?
D'Lo's nice. Maybe he comes back and
Yeah.
D'Lo and Edwards are nice.
Yeah,
We
dude.
don't know that that's not going to happen. We'll see tonight. We'll see in
D'Lo
a
to the
couple hours.
Bulls, bro.
That would be cool. They
Yeah.
need a guard.
Laurie goes back to the Timberwolves.
A backcourt guard for Levine. That would be really cool. They do need a guard. I've been saying, where's Ben? Where's Lonzo? I need someone to run point guard for the
Yeah,
Bulls.
totally.
That'd be cool.
Dude.
D'Lo's a great passer. He sets the table for people, and he scores.
Yeah. I don't know,
At
man.
all
It's
three
gonna be
levels.
wild. It's going to be wild.
D'Lo is nice, man.
Yeah.
People don't know.
Yeah.
D'Lo,
Well, he's always hurt, man, so it's like it's tough.
yes. He's
a minus on defense, too.
But he's a big guard. He's a 6'5" guard who runs the show. He runs the ship. Yes, he's kind of more of a combo guard, like an off guard, like a 2, but he totally can play the point guard. He's a brilliant passer. He plays excellent pick and roll basketball. We've done videos on this. They're up on our on our IG.
He's just I understand, man, but he's my biggest problem
He scores at
recently
all
for
three
D'Lo.
levels, mid-range
Yeah,
god.
absolutely. But it's like, dude, it's the same thing we've been talking about.
I
Dude,
need you to play.
yeah, you gotta play, bro. And if you're a minus on defense, it's tough in the playoffs, man.
Yeah.
Like it's tough. Like we can't be able to hide you. So it's like, dude, if we're talking about D'Lo to the Bulls, are you really going to sleep at night feeling good about a Levine and D'Lo backcourt on defense?
Nobody's
on
playing
defense.
on
defense. Yeah, on defense.
Nobody's playing a lick of defense on that team.
Yeah, Vooch, D'Lo, and Levine,
Yeah,
stop.
you're
You guys scoring in
150
90. Yeah,
points a
yeah.
night a game. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, but the point is, this Minnesota team is a dumpster fire.
Oh, it's awful. They've smoked a bunch of picks, but they get. I liked the Beasley trade. I thought the Beasley trade was gonna work out, but I don't know,
it seemed
man.
like a
It's
good
not
move.
looking good.
Right, but it seemed like a good move. We weren't yelling at their
They're
front
gonna get
office.
another guy this year. Hopefully. I don't know.
Yeah.
That pick is currently in possession of the Warriors. So if it's not in the top 3, then the Warriors get it.
Yeah.
So if it's 4, Golden State could have 4 this year, which would be wild.
That's so annoying. But I mean, hey, they do suck. So it's fair
They
enough.
probably need that.
All right, yeah, dude. All right, I got one we got to get into here. I want to talk about. So,
Dude, real quick, can I talk about this? Because I don't even think we've talked about this.
yeah, what's up?
How about Jalen Suggs, man?
Yeah, unreal, man. First of all, now that I've like gone back and looked him up and seen all his football highlights,
Dude, he won Mr. Football.
the kid's incredible, man. Like, he's awesome. He's just a wicked athlete.
Yeah, he's going to be a top 3 pick for sure.
He's almost like Kyler Murray in that way.
Yeah.
Where you're like, oh, this is just a hyper athletic dude who's
He's
going
gonna
to
succeed
awesome
at
anywhere. Yeah, exactly.
Succeed at everything, dude. And there's
Yeah.
some of the plays he's made. You see, I posted this on the Stepback account where he makes a block at the rim.
Yeah.
And then he
He's
runs
super
the break and
athletic.
he drops the pass.
Unreal bounce pass.
Oh my
Yeah,
God! You're like, oh, this
It
guy
was
is
one of
gonna
those
play every
bounce
day.
passes
Yeah.
where he put English on it, and
it
it
just
skipped.
skips up
Oh
right
my
into his
God.
right, in
right
his
past
pocket.
the
Yeah.
defender.
Oh,
It
dude,
was ridiculous.
Dude, I was watching that and I saw the little combo, like the back-to-back plays. I was like, oh no, this dude's actually gonna be in the league.
He plays
Like,
both sides. Like, he dominates.
Oh my
yeah.
God, dude, he's gonna be a freak
Affects
athlete.
The game.
Not
Affects
to
the game.
even bring up the fact that those poor kids from UCLA. Awesome tournament, man.
you
I mean,
imagine,
they
dude?
made it all the way. Those poor kids. I mean, Johnny Juzang was some kid who played for UCLA. He was awesome. He's a senior. I think he's a junior.
He gets
but
the awesome putback.
yeah,
at the
but
end
like
of the
some of
game.
these kids
he feels
are-
amazing.
Totally,
all
man.
those kids feel amazing for 1 second,
and then Suggs comes down and ends. Yeah,
defeated the
yeah,
next.
dude. Yeah,
Ugh.
Suggs is
Dude,
unbelievable.
such a good basketball game, though, dude.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah. They said it was the greatest basketball game since basketball fact for you, Christian Laettner.
That's
The
cool.
turnaround fadeaway.
I mean, that's cool. I feel like that's just subjective, but that's really cool, man.
Yeah.
It was just one of those
Yeah.
games where, like, if you sat
And
and
Suggs
watched,
comes down and then just banks in the game winner. Which
It's
is
like-
kind of whack, bro.
it's like-
Can you imagine your season comes over on a bank? You're
bank
like,
shot?
oh, you didn't even call
yeah,
that.
yeah. But dude, it's almost like a movie. Because, like, dude, really, that guy's the guy who comes down and hits it?
Yeah.
Like, the guy who is the heart of
dude.
the... Really?
The highest rated recruit in Gonzaga history.
Right. Like, it's almost like a movie. It's like Rudy or something. You know what I'm saying?
He's going to be nasty, man. And
Yeah, it's really cool.
I think he's going to
Who do you think he's like? Who's his player comp?
I don't even know. I think he's, like, he's not
kinda
as
like
big
Ja.
as, like, Westbrook.
He's kind of like Ja.
Yeah, that's what I think,
He
too.
throws down dunks, but he also, like, can...
He's just a hyper athletic guy that plays. He's fast. He plays in the open court. Like, yeah, dude, Jalen Suggs is going to be nice.
Yeah, dude, he's really good. I like him too, man.
Yeah.
I like a lot of these guys. Now I'm like questioning my top 3 in the way I was perceiving
Dude, this draft is loaded.
Yeah, it is.
I think not a lot of people took. I mean, I personally
Mobley,
didn't see Suggs coming out as good as this. I mean, he was not in my top 5 in the preseason.
Same. There's a bunch of these guys that we've talked about. These first round guys that I like.
Mobley jumped
awesome.
a lot because I think Mobley.
But
was
a lot
like
of these
10.
guys have seen their draft stock fall as well.
Yeah.
I feel, you know?
Yeah, it's tough, man. I mean, it's been a weird year for college basketball and stuff, so I don't know. I saw a lot of Evan Mobley. I mean, Mobley's probably a top 5 pick. I mean,
jumped for
how
me,
much
yeah.
I've seen Jalen Green highlights where I've said, oh, dude, this guy's the number 1 pick. Cade Cunningham has
can't
showed
wait
me
till
stuff.
next year's class, too, because I know a bunch of the kids next year, like that Brazilian.
Yeah.
I forget his name now, but
yeah, he's
anybody
awesome
listening
too,
will
yeah.
know who I'm talking about. Any basketball fan. Yeah, it's like, dude, I feel like just in general, these kids every year just come in awesome.
Yeah, dude.
That Brazilian kid is like he's almost like Ben, where he's like a really big like guard wing guy. He's just bigger than everyone. He's like 6'11", 250.
Totally.
He just dunks on everybody. You're like, all
Right.
right, well, like this didn't used to exist.
Yeah.
17-year-olds. Like,
Totally.
whoa.
Yeah.
Dude, these kids are coming in. They're just awesome. Jalen
Yeah,
Suggs is legit. I mean, Cade Cunningham is awesome. Mobley's
Kaminga
awesome.
is up there. Jalen
Awesome.
Green is awesome. I've seen all those G League guys that are hooping out there in the bubble, and they're on that elite team. Yeah,
guys
totally.
are awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
There's a handful of these guys I've seen international prospects that are super legit too.
Yeah, man. And I think it's gonna be a tough class, and it's gonna be a deep class. And those first like 5 or 6 guys are gonna be the guys that are gonna be expected to turn these franchises around.
Minnesota's
So
got to
it's
try to get their hands on one of these guys.
Which makes the NBA such a fun sport because the sport is constantly evolving. It's constantly getting better year after year after year. So it's like there's no dry period of talent where you're like,
and it's so cool
because it's like in baseball where you're like, oh, this year of baseball, the league just sucks. It's just not a good year.
Yeah,
the NBA it's never like that because the guys are constantly getting better. The development is faster.
And not only is the development faster and the guys constantly getting better, the young guys are helping usher it in.
Yeah.
So it's like when you have a system like Memphis, who's been this awesome, brilliant program for so long, they're always in the playoffs, they're always a winning team, but they never have enough to make it work. But they're that old grit and grind style team, and they never had enough to get over the hump. So once they finally do decide, okay, I think it's time to move on, they look to a young guy and they say, hey man, we need a young guy to help sort of usher in some of this new era of basketball, and we need and then they look for one and they find one, and then boom, that guy brings a new pizzazz to a team, a new energy, and that's like how it works. It literally gets ushered in by the young guys. It's not even like that the older guys are evolving their games and they bring it in. It's the young guys who usher in like this new era of, wow, we never seen this archetype player before.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
Like that's what I'm saying, man.
It's amazing.
Yeah. And that's what makes the NBA so good, man. It's like these young guys are constantly evolving and coming in. I mean,
They're
look at
awesome.
Luka, man.
Because imagine-
Luka's like in his 3rd year. He's 30, 12, and 9, like almost every night. And it's like, dude, it's crazy.
I grew up, like when I was a really little kid, I saw the end of, like I saw 96, 97, and 97, 98 seasons. I watched the NBA. So I watched a little bit of Jordan. Then I watched like Kobe and Iverson level era. So like people who are my age grew up watching a little bit of Mike, a little bit of Kobe and Iverson era, a little like Duncan era.
Right.
And then it hits obviously LeBron, where everyone now watches this era.
Yeah.
And Steph and all these guys. But if you grow up watching Kobe and Iverson, they're obviously awesome in their own regard, but their skill sets are way more limited compared to Steph Curry and, you know what I mean? Like these different breeds of player we see now. So you grew up watching Steph Curry and Luka is different than growing up watching Iverson and Kobe. These kids are always watching these guys who are at the forefront of their skill development thing. And so these kids have these new skills to build off of that, you know, it always advances so fast. It's exponential.
Yeah.
It's exponential growth.
Totally.
You know? It's crazy.
yeah, man. It's
And these guys also come in ready to help a team win.
Yeah. Zion came in and is 25 a game.
Ja
Yeah.
took a team to the brink of the, you know what I'm saying?
The
like
playoffs,
these guys
yeah.
are here. Luka's here. They come here and they're here.
Yeah.
It's not, I don't need 7 years of a
Look at
rookie.
LaMelo.
Exactly. Like I'm here and I'm impacting the game. Put the ball in my hands and I'll lead us to where we want to get to. You know what I'm saying? Like it's amazing. It never used to
NBA
be like
overall.
that. NBA's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
The NBA's one of the best sports.
That's why we're sitting here right now.
So all right, next thing I want to talk about. The Lakers, dude, they suck. But in my opinion, it's okay.
Oh, man, this is tough.
It's okay.
You know why? Because I saw something the other day that was like the Lakers' next 10 is brutal. Like those next 10 games
I'm not surprised they go
now.
0-10,
Look,
bro.
AD hasn't played in 7 weeks.
I'm not surprised they go 0-10, bro. Straight up. I'm not surprised at all.
What are they?
Go
They're
0-10.
3-5 since LeBron's been out.
So here, I saw this. All right, so since LeBron and AD went down, so that's 8 games. Yeah, like you said, they're 3-5. The team has the 4th ranked defense in the league. They are 6th in defending the three-pointer, and they're 1st in defending the paint.
Nice.
Okay? Kyle Kuzma said it after the game. He said, defense is not our problem. Actually, defense, we're awesome. We can't score. We suck on offense. They scored 86 points last night.
Yeah, against the Clippers, yeah.
They scored 86 points. What is it, 1989? Okay, so when these guys come back, dude, they're going to come back to an already supercharged defense. Oh, you mean LeBron James and Anthony Davis? The guy who's 7th overall in defensive win shares and the guy who's always defensive player of the year candidate are coming back to a team that's 4th overall in defense.
Love to see it.
Without them, since they're
it.
out. Since they went down, they're 4th overall in defense, 6th in defending the 3, and 1st in the paint. Not with them. So without them, they are that. So these excellent guys are going to come back to this supercharged team. Okay, but the problem is the offense, obviously, right? So they're 29th since, obviously, AD and LeBron went out in those 8 games. They're 29th in overall offense. They're shooting 37% on wide-open threes. 37% on wide-open threes, which is 25th in the league. And they're 33.7% overall.
It's terrible.
Shooting 33.7%.
Nobody can score, man. They have no offensive rhythm. They're jumping it to Drummond on the block. It's
But we knew these guys are not really designed to carry teams to wins. They were brought in and designed to play roles. However, I will say there's one guy that I'm disappointed in more than I thought I would be.
Who?
Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to carry more impact than he does. You know?
Yeah, it's tough, man. I mean,
remember his contract dispute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Remember how I said Jrue Holiday did all that and then made them pay not a penny less than the maximum? That is what Dennis Schroeder is trying to do to the Lakers. That's why he didn't sign the extension that he's been eligible for since February 16th. And then they put what did they put on the table? 3 years.
yeah, it's like $60 million or something.
They offered him 20-something a year, and he said no.
Right.
So he's trying to leverage his position for a bigger contract. I thought you were going to come with way more impact than you have so far.
Yeah, totally. And that was the whole thing with Schroeder, where it was like, dude, we can't sign him to this extension without us knowing how he's going to perform and play with LeBron. So, I mean, I think we've learned a lot about Dennis Schroeder, and I think he
plays pretty well with LeBron.
Totally.
Him and LeBron run well together.
Yeah, totally.
I'm just saying, man, I thought he had more impact, and that does hurt his contract negotiations, his leverage in his contract negotiations. Yeah. They're like, hey, man, when you're the guy out here, remember we were laughing, they were promoting the game as Giannis versus Schroeder.
Yeah,
and we're like, what?
Yeah, totally.
Okay,
dude.
when you're that guy, when your face is on the marquee like that, we suck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
dude.
that is not good for
but
your
it's
contract
like
negotiations.
there's nothing they can really do, man.
I'm saying we because I'm putting myself in the guy who's negotiating with.
Yeah, totally. But
shut up, Bulos.
Yeah.
Shut up, moron.
But yeah, dude. I don't know, man. We just got to stay afloat. Maybe get a 6 seed or a 5 seed. I say we, but until LeBron or AD comes.
So
back.
Marc Gasol is having the same problem as DeAndre Jordan,
right?
Where they just bring in Andre Drummond. They already have Montrezl Harrell, who's the best backup center in the league,
right?
Now Marc Gasol's like, wait, what?
Yeah, he's pretty
I'm
much
hanging out here.
Yeah.
Like, it's tough because the other day, I think it was last night, he said it was, quote, a hard pill to swallow. He's just, yeah, man, I went from like everyone being all excited that I'm here, that I can produce and help defend the title.
Yeah, because he's played bad. I mean, what do you want us to do? I can't be giving you minutes just because I feel bad.
Nobody plays any defense, man. I mean, I get it. You have to be able to defend the rim and move your feet for sure. But he gives them. We always talk about how if you're a 5 in the NBA, you need to be able to stretch the floor, or else sometimes you're unplayable.
You can't shoot anymore.
Marc
He's a
Gasol
good passer.
In my opinion, he'll be important in a playoff series.
Right.
You know how there's certain playoff series where guys are unplayable and matchups where you're like, oh, we can't play this guy in this series. We got to lean on this guy. There will come a time when Marc Gasol will be very important to this team, and everyone will apologize to.
He's got to play like a Boris Diaw role.
Oh, it's an awesome reference for the championship San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah. Play a Boris Diaw role, dog.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm totally for that.
Yeah.
Because I like Marc Gasol. I always have. From the day, I've said it on this show for years now. Until Jokic came along, I lived my whole life walking around saying Marc Gasol is the best passing big man that's ever lived. I've seen him throw a lob behind the back out of the post. He's in the post. And he tosses the lob up from behind.
Yeah, awesome.
Like,
dude,
come on, man. He's a wickedly skillful center. He's just past it.
Yeah.
So he can't give you real minutes.
He can give me an IQ in the big playoff game.
A guy who can stretch the floor and make the right pass.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
But yeah, he's just been. It's kind of tough. But I mean, dude, Lakers fans, I don't think you guys should worry because
we're good.
Like
we got LeBron and AD coming back.
Everyone's freaking out, man. Your defense is gnarly. You got the 2 of the top 6 or 7 players in the league coming back. So, dude, the Lakers are going to be fine. Like I said, they suck. It doesn't matter. Let's see. Oh, dude, here's what I want to talk about. Did you see the Pelicans the other night?
Yeah, Lonzo.
He's got just an absolute clip on him these days.
Yeah. Lonzo the shooter.
He's got a gun on him. The New Orleans Pelicans Twitter account put out a picture of Lonzo shooting a Nerf gun.
Yeah, hilarious.
And they wrote, "He don't miss."
Yeah.
And I retweeted it. It's funny. Yeah, dude. I mean, he is really turned. I love this. This is one of my favorite types of NBA storylines to play out. Here's what happened. They didn't extend him because they were like, I don't know if he's our guy for the future. And I love when this happens, when the guy goes, okay. We as fans, we always yell at the guy because what ends up really honestly happening is he plays really well in his contract year, and then he sort of reverts back to the norm, and then everyone's like, oh, that guy played really good that one year. Yeah. But in reality, dude, like, I love when the guy is like, okay, you think that you were going to play this game, and then he comes out just like wickedly improved, and then you're putting the team in a spot where it's like, okay, make a decision now.
Right.
Because the Pelicans, obviously they want Lonzo to be good, and they want him to help them win games, obviously.
Totally.
But they also want to be right in their prediction that maybe we shouldn't extend him yet.
Yeah, but they whiffed on that.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, because he will have offers all over the league for people.
Yeah.
So now he put the Pelicans in a tough spot. He said, okay, now I'm going to turn into a dude with a clip who runs the show. You give me the ball, I'll get you 10 plus dimes.
Right.
And I got a clip on me. You put the Pelicans front office in a spot where it's like, are you going to pay him now? Because someone will. He's restricted. So basically what that means is somebody's going to offer him a deal, and they have the chance to decide if they want to match that offer and retain his rights.
Yeah, well, the Pelicans are in a spot now where all these young guys, and I mean, we're going to see, how loyal and what they really think of Lonzo.
Because the JJ
I don't think they extend him.
I don't
think they extend him.
So you think they just let him? Somebody offers him the Bulls or something, give him a bag, and then the Bulls will take him. Yeah. Okay, I mean that's cool. I would like that.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Or even at the Bulls, somebody else who needs a point guard. That'd be awesome. The Celtics or whatever.
Yeah, dude.
Obviously, I'm a Bulls fan. I'm sitting here in a Bulls shirt. I want Lonzo Ball. We need a point guard. But my point is,
someone please give me a point guard.
We're NBA fans. Yes, please, dude. Can somebody come play for us, man? We're so close. We got Levine and Vooch. They won their first game the other night.
Yeah. Against Brooklyn. Nice.
They're not done. Like, this team was constructed on the fly at the deadline.
Dude,
so it's not like I'm looking at them and, like, disappointed. Like, I love it. This is amazing. Dude, a couple more tweaks and moves.
Dude, I can't do it.
With who?
Anymore.
Here we go.
I can't do it.
Give it to me.
Anymore.
Who?
With Lauri Markkanen.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, he's awful.
You've been saying this all year, man.
I can't do it anymore, man. It's awful.
It's the same with Kobe White, too.
Yeah, but he Kobe White.
I like it though because it's
Lauri misses open shots, man. He's soft.
So does Kobe.
He'll make he'll have flashes where he'll take the ball and he'll, make a nice move on the block, go strong and finish, and you're like, oh, that was nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where's that guy?
yeah. I
Yes.
need more of that.
We
And then
give
he
it to
comes
him
down,
again, and then they
totally.
give it to him again.
And he clanks the three.
And
And you're
then
like,
he'll
dude,
clank the next 6
and then
shots.
another shot.
And then he misses 9 games. And
Yeah.
he comes back and,
Dude, it's.
I know, bro. But listen, hear me out. We're just talking about the value of the young guys and the draft picks and stuff. Like, dude, the reason they were able to get Vooch is because they packaged young piece, salary matching piece, and picks, right? So, like, dude, young pieces are valuable because, like I always say, we judge these guys based on their potential, who they could become one day.
Right.
It's like when you're 33, nobody wants to trade for you. When you're 21, you have more value than you really, truly have because you're a quote-unquote young guy, and everyone wants young guys. So it's like, dude, having Larry and Kobe is nice. Is nice because that means we could do it again.
Yeah.
Go do it one more time. Yeah, flip them. Flip Larry and Kobe and somebody else, whoever else you want. I'll give anybody in any team in the league, Larry, Kobe, and anybody else on my roster besides Levine and Vooch, if you can, and as many picks as I can muster up.
Yeah.
I'll trade everyone on that roster for picks. I'll move all those picks and Larry and Kobe and anyone who's left, and if you can give me one more big 3, and you make a real big 3.
I saw an interesting Instagram post the other day that was, and I'll let you just go on a rant about this because someone said, I like the move for Vooch. It's good for the Bulls. It makes them a better team, but I don't really understand it if it doesn't immediately put you in place to win the title.
Right, because, like, Vooch is what do we say, 30, 31?
Yeah, 30, 31.
So it's not like you sort of have to win now. You have a 3-year window.
Yeah.
So, I mean, realistically, they have to finish the rebuild this offseason.
It's not even about putting the team in an immediate championship position. Sometimes it's the first piece that leads to the next piece.
That's what I'm saying.
What the Bulls needed to do was put themselves in the conversation.
Yes.
We need to sit at the table.
Yes.
We're not even sitting at the table where everyone is talking about these free
Whereas
agents.
somebody
Talking
would
about
go, oh, that
Steph
could be
and
cool. Maybe I
Harden.
would like to go to Chicago.
I want to sit at that table.
Yes.
And that's why that AK went out and got Vooch. So,
but massive balls.
Yeah,
for sure.
Awesome, dude.
That's what I'm saying, though. They still have some young value on that team that they can go do it again.
Yeah.
I was laughing. I was saying you and me should go film a sketch where we're outside the United Center with a picture of Kobe and Larry. Do it again. Do it again.
Yeah, totally, dude.
Because, do we still have value on that roster that if it's for real, okay, he's 31 and we got him for 3 years. We got to win. We got 3 years to win.
Totally.
Or else what was this all for? You just gave up draft picks? What was this for? My mic stand just fell off the table. All right, let's reset this up. You know what I'm saying, dude? They have 3 years to try to win. So they need to take some of these young guys and try to do it again and get another piece like that, you know?
Yeah, man. It's going to be tough. I like the move. Obviously, we've talked about it before, so they got to start winning though. We got to start winning games to get into the playoffs.
Before the show. Adjust the mic stand before the show. Yeah, man. I know what you mean, bro, and I agree.
Yeah,
but it's cool. I'm still pro. There's no argument or article that you're going to make or have me read that's going to make me anti that AK move.
I agree.
And for Vooch.
No, I agree.
It's not going to happen. I don't care who wrote what article for clicks or whatever. I don't care. That means nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This was a good move.
Yeah.
Period.
I agree.
Because now at least we're in a position where I can say, ooh, maybe the Bulls could throw Lonzo Ball back next year and he'll take it.
Yeah.
Right? Before Vooch, that's probably not even a question.
Yeah.
Stop talking.
Yeah.
I love to tell you about the time that me and a bunch of people, my friends, Ian and all these guys, we went to the Sox game last year, and all of a sudden I turn around and I see Frank Kaminsky's chilling right there. I walk up to him. I'm like, hey, what's up, Frank? I started talking to him. And about 5 minutes into the conversation, I go, dude, come play for the Bulls. Isn't your contract up? This was, a year or two ago when his contract was up.
Yeah.
And he was like, I go, dude, come play for the Bulls when your contract's up. He looked me dead in the eyes, and he was like, no. No. Absolutely. Why would I? No. Dude,
Yeah,
stop.
dude.
He was he literally did a bit.
Yeah.
When I said come to the Bulls, he did like a comedy bit where he was like, what? Dude, what? He made a funny thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, dude, come on, man. This is bad. Like, so now at least we're in a position where, like, it's not funny.
No.
Yeah. At least we're in a position now where it's not funny anymore when I recommend the guys come play here. At least you're
My
not.
hometown team.
Yeah, at least people
guys
aren't
are just
laughing
in my
at me.
face.
Yeah, it's
the
you know.
Bulls. You're out of your mind.
Yeah, exactly.
But dude, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm excited to be a Bulls fan. Fun time to be a Bulls fan. But also, one of the final things, Paul Pierce, dude.
Which thing? Oh my God! All right, so explain what happened here, because I gotta fix this mic stand. Explain what happened.
So Paul Pierce, ESPN broadcaster, former Boston Celtic, went on Instagram Live yesterday. He was drinking. He looked drunk. He
definitely had some blunts going.
He
didn't
had some blunts going.
He was definitely stoned off his ass, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was talking.
Was
to
there weed
strippers.
in the?
Yeah.
Was there weed in the
I think
video?
so.
I think there
so.
was.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but I think there was. There was definitely. I definitely left the video thinking, "Oh, he's drunk and stoned."
He looks stoned.
Yeah,
he
for
looks
sure.
stoned. And there's like strippers shaking
asses right in his right around him. People in the comments were the funniest part.
Yeah. The best one is fuck Ray Allen.
Yeah, that was so funny. Like, dude, everyone in the comments was like, dude, don't you have like a family? What is happening right now?
Yeah.
Dude, the comments were cracking me up of that whole thing of Paul Pierce.
Yeah, the funniest
There's
one
like
was
strippers, and he looks to be just faded, and he's trying to talk to the people. It was so bizarre. Dude.
Yeah, so
I don't think, dude. I think it's whatever.
I don't care.
Did he make a statement?
No.
I bet he did.
He tweeted at like 9 p.m. the next night, and was like, "Good morning,"
or "I'm awake," or something.
Yeah, hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't think he did anything illegal. It's whatever, dude. It means nothing. All right. Another little fun. Man, I'm struggling today, bro. Another little fun thing I want to get on here right before we dip out is: did you watch the Space Jam trailer?
Awesome, bro.
Did you think it was cool?
Yeah, dude. Well, I think it's awesome, but it's not gonna be as good as the first one. Let's be honest.
Okay, because all right, yeah.
Let's be honest.
Let's get in. Let's talk about this.
Let's be honest.
Talk about this Space Jam trailer breakdown here.
So-
let's get it.
So,
Stepback Podcast official Space Jam trailer breakdown. Go.
Dude, so the first one is a classic.
Of course.
The second one's probably not going to be as good. I mean, let's be honest.
That's a fair.
But I can appreciate it as a basketball fan to release another Space Jam with LeBron in it. I'm definitely going to go see it. So all you guys sitting at home saying, I'm not going to watch that. That's going to be garbage. Shut up. Go watch it because you're a basketball fan.
Yeah,
Go watch Robot Dame.
Come on.
Go watch Clay on
Stop
Fire.
acting like
Go watch
LeBron
AD.
and MJ
Hate
LeBron,
each other.
Yes,
Yeah.
LeBron has always paid homage to MJ. He said, I had his posters on the wall. He's the reason I think I could fly. He's the reason I wear 23. Stop. Just go watch the movies.
Yeah,
God.
dude,
All right, I do want to say, since this has even been talked about for years, I've always said I don't think he should do it. I don't think he should try to, follow in the exact Michael Jordan footsteps. It looks whack to me.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, I've said that for years, man. I saw the trailer and I thought, oh my God, maybe I was wrong. Maybe this is gonna be way better than I thought it was gonna be. I thought, dude, the Jordan Space Jam is a staple of my childhood, and everyone who's around my age, every basketball fan that's anywhere near my age, and even up to my parents love that movie,
right?
Because they watched it so many times when I was a kid.
Yeah, totally.
So it's dude, it's so classic and iconic. You don't mess with it. And then I saw the trailer, and I was like, oh my God, this is kind of cool because it's not like the other one. LeBron goes into a digitalized world where he's cartoonized.
I think it'll still be good. I'm not hating.
It showed him flying past the Game of Thrones world, and it showed Fred Flintstone in there. They're gonna have to explain this. I don't understand. And then he gets into this cartoon world. I was like, where am I? What is happening?
Yeah.
And then some weird thing happens where he gets his regular human body back. It looked interesting,
and he's
dude.
in a cartoon.
It looked cool. I'm not gonna lie.
So it's gonna be a wild ride, man. And I think it's gonna be cool just because I'm a basketball fan.
Hey man, it looked way cooler than I thought it was gonna be. I thought I was gonna roll my eyes through the whole thing. Like, I was going to watch it because I'm an NBA guy and I love the first one and LeBron's awesome and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I thought, like, I was going to watch it, but I hate it. Like, I was just
Yeah,
Dude, I saw it and I was
that.
like, this is pretty legit. Like, this is going to be pretty cool.
I could probably feel that.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I
Dude,
thought
they paid homage to the D Wade lob.
Oh, with Lola. She throws him the lob.
yeah.
Come on, man. It was cool. It was well done. It was way better. Not only than I thought, but even than I thought, like when I saw the photos and the jerseys.
Yeah, all the NBA players were giving shout outs to Bron too. Like KD and stuff. KD was in the comments going, yeah, Bron.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it was cool, man. Like, yeah, it was well done. Obviously, that's just a stupid little fun thing. But there's your official Step Back Podcast Space Jam 2 trailer breakdown.
Yeah.
All right, man. Anything else? It was a super fun show.
Yeah, super fun. Can't wait till Space Jam 2.
Yeah, dude. All right, cool. We got some cool ideas planned for some future like shows and content and merch and all that stuff. So as always, make sure you guys are following along. All the stuff is in the description, under the videos on YouTube, and make sure you guys follow along social media and make sure you subscribe. So everyone stays up to date. Otherwise, yeah, dude, it was this. I felt like this was a fun show. We burned through some cool topics.
Yeah, it's yeah.
I'm excited, man. We're getting down to like
the Lakers score some damn points.
I know, dude. And we're getting down to like the end of the season for real here. We're like, what is there, 20-something games left for each team? 20-some
Yeah,
games.
totally. Bulls got turning around pretty quickly here.
Yeah, we're finally reaching the point here where like everything's really heating up and stuff like that. So, yeah, man, it was an awesome show.
Yep.
Had fun.
Yep.
All
Till
right,
next time.
Peace.
Peace.